check.
A religion check.
And did we see any wings? I mean, she still could have wings.
I mean, the little thing has wings.
The form that appears to your true seeing has wings.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And Harold, are you playing?
Am I playing?
A song.
A song? Are you performing?
Hell no.
Are you the piano man?
So there's no.
We're doing the ritual. Everything went south, so.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be playing.
Actually, no, I was playing the song because I was given +2 to the actual skill check that someone.
The ritual, right? Okay, so my religion check has a +2.
Could I have control of my horse, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, I think there was probably enough time that I could be on my horse when combat starts.
So 17 to know whether succubuses can fly. Succubi.
It's sacrilege.
There you go.
How much does a rock weigh? Could you just sit on her?
Birds are notoriously light.
And also, how much can he focus his weight on one spot?
I don't know.
So to imagine do that, he'd have to like sit like with his talons on her. At which point, I feel like it'd probably just be more efficient to swipe at her with his talons.
Depending on how much they weigh, he could actually fly above her and bomb her, if you know what I mean. Because that would still be, a hefty. He's big enough to carry all of us. That's going to be at least 60, 70 pounds.
But if I, at this point,
he could do that.
This could end up being the most embarrassing plan ever, as I take her up to a great height and drop her, and she hovers.
Yep, that would not be good.
That would be silly.
Well, we're told that she can probably fly.
Give me a second to look at my spells here for a second.
Is it with the wings though? What if you shred the wings up and then you lift her? What do we have to do?
We just ask her to stand still for a second.
Yeah.
And we slice her wings up. And then we say, go ahead.
I think I am going to cast Exhaustion.
It's not your turn yet.
Oh, I thought it was. Sorry.
Nope.
No.
It's Sagitta's turn. Can you guys see the turn order?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was up. I'm sorry.
It's
so her turn first.
Yeah. The Succubus was the newest addition to the turn order, in his defense. So there was a point where he was at the top of it.
Yeah, it was at the top.
Yeah, because I had.
You have been dethroned.
You are no longer top rock.
I am no longer the top rock. So what is she going to do? The Gargantuan Eagle will attempt to look innocuous and unthreatening.
So just like pecking at the ground like you're eating. like a rather large rooster.
Well, everybody knows the succubus could fly.
She can move very fast, at least.
And she can teleport, it looks like. So True Seeing, was that a teleport? Or a teleport that I recognize?
Yes, it was a teleportation effect.
Okay.
Well, that's not great.
Especially if she can do it at will.
Fortunately, no one here is named Will.
Adam, how are you not a dad yet?
He's getting his practice in, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's getting the dad jokes in. Jenny's grandfather, I think 95% of the time, anybody would get in an elevator with him would say, going up? It was either that or want to ride?
What did the horse say after he fell down? Help, I've fallen and cannot giddy up.
Oh my god.
All right, a black form, a shadow.
Which knight of the Round Table collected taxes? Sir Charge.
Oh god.
You have like a book of these? You've been
I
hanging
think
out
it was
with like
very-
a 5-year-old lately?
Why
Dad
did the
joke
salad
very-
go to the studio?
It was humane of you guys to get a dog, since Frisco will never understand these.
Why did the salad go to the studio? To get some beats.
I thought Jake was dead.
No,
Oh,
he
not
was
Jake.
Tired.
damaged
The
by
initiative.
the ritual.
Right, I was thinking of the initiative.
Oh, that's right. We've got to do negative ritual effects for everyone.
Yes, we do.
I thought we did that at the end of the last turn, and
No, we did not.
No, nobody's permanently lost spell points.
He didn't fail by that much.
yeah, we only had 2 people that failed by that much, Jake and somebody else.
I think Jake was actually the only one who failed their roll.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
I'll go with that.
All right, so Jake failed the roll by 4, I believe. Yeah, so everybody takes everyone who was involved in the ritual. You want some more apple, little guy? Sorry, Frisco's in here pestering me to give him part of my apple. Come here.
Dog eats apple?
Yeah, he loves apple.
Yeah.
Huh.
Apples,
Not
milk,
Milk I
potato
can
chips,
understand. Oh yeah, potato chips they love. The saltier the better. And microwave butter popcorn?
liver,
They should just sell that as dog treats.
shrimp.
So, Jake, Lucha, Daz, and Harold all lose 13 spell points.
Permanently.
No, that's
No, we didn't
temporary.
fail by that much.
You didn't fail enough to lose points permanently.
Okay.
And I forget how many spell points were in the ritual.
The ritual itself does not cost spell points. It takes a long time to cast.
I will need to take about a 20-minute break here at some point. As soon as it's going to be an hour. Whenever my father-in-law is ready for dinner. He's down for a nap at the moment.
And everybody is fatigued. Jake is exhausted.
Everybody who was doing the ritual, or everybody?
Everybody was doing the ritual.
Yep. So everybody put on their rally caps. It's rally time.
Curse, but not. Should I have done? Oh yeah, the fire exploded. From that.
And just a quick read down. A fatigued creature can neither run nor charge and takes a -2 penalty to all d20 rolls. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes a fatigued character to become exhausted.
Oh my goodness.
And the Shadow Demon is going to attack Crash.
Just everyone should keep in mind that when you're in my aura, you get +4 against being charmed, and you get 5. Let me
Touch
check.
26 hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Touch 25 hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it managed to roll like the same thing 3 times in a row with the negatives for multiple attacks. Alright, so
Jenny, where are you reading the effects of fatigued?
off of the condition summary.
On your site or the D20
My
site?
site. My site.
Okay, let me get there.
It's 10 damage resistance against Chaos Shadow Dream and negative damage in my aura. And also +4 against being charmed. So probably hug the paladin on this one.
Yeah, how big is that aura?
10 feet. Can you not... I can see my aura. Can you not see my aura? I don't know if I
No.
can make it visible. Well, it's 10 feet.
Okay.
10-foot radius, so within 2 squares of me.
Can you see it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Okay, you take 14 physical damage. And 14.99 negative damage from the shadow. And now it is Listen's turn.
Listens is going
Before
to...
you do anything else, I need you to make a will save.
It will save. Okay. Will save is +14.
Is it against charm? For
No.
fear?
No.
Okay. And I'm not in your aura yet anyway. The will save does not get a bonus from Harold,
I thought you rolled
correct?
No. He hasn't acted yet, so he hasn't been able to change his song.
Okay. So plus 14. Well, that's not great, but I've got a really good will save. Cloak resistance, whiz, and base. So I don't think I have anything else to add to that.
You can re-roll it with a hero point if you want to.
Do I get to know whether I failed that first or not?
You failed.
I fail, but I can still re-roll it with a hero point,
Yes.
and then I have to take the second one, right?
Yep.
Do I know the consequences of?
Well, I typed it in the chat, so yes.
I see.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll re-roll it with a hero point, and that means what exactly?
Mark off
Basically,
one hero point.
and re-roll.
And I have to take whatever the result of this is with no bonuses, correct?
Right.
Okay. So much better.
It's
Oh,
slightly
well.
improved, but it's still a failure, unfortunately.
Okay, let me take the hero point off.
All right. Golan, you're up. Since Listens is fascinated, go ahead and make your will save. Unless you're just like outright immune to mind affecting stuff. This is not a charm, but it is mind affecting.
Yeah, I looked and I don't see anything that says all mind affecting things, so. I'll spend a hero point to reroll that.
You guys are rolling really bad all of a sudden. Still not quite enough. Crash, you're up. Remember, you are fatigued, so you get a -2 on your rolls. I need you
And
to
so I
make
gotta do a
one.
will save first.
Yep.
Seriously. I'll spin a hero point. Freaking 4.
Remember, if you spend the hero point before you roll, you can get a +8.
Better.
Yeah, that's much better. You are not enthralled and may act normally.
Is that a gaze effect?
If you can see her, you have to roll.
Okay.
I guess that would technically make it count as a gaze effect. I'll say it is.
Kind of like
It's
a
a
Medusa.
sight-based effect. It's not a language effect.
No, it's not language based.
Alright, so Actually,
All right, here's some more apple for you, little guy. Little guy, little guy.
all right. So I will do that first, which means everyone who is currently under the effect within 30 feet of me, which would pretty much be everyone, can attempt to make their save again. But hold on. Instead of your saving throw, you use my perform, which is plus 23.
Sweet.
So when I have to roll here in a minute, I get that plus 23?
You can
Even
use
though I'm
my
not
or your will save.
But
I'm using your plus 23.
There you go.
Now, what type of effect spell does that work on? Because it might also work on Jake's charm.
Any creature within 30 foot that is affected by a sight-based effect, gaze, attack, illusion spells, etc.
That'd allow Jake to check against the charm again.
am I within range of that? For sure?
No, you're 65 feet away, it looks like.
Oh.
Okay.
I am just barely in range, apparently.
Is part of me within range of that? I am Gargantuan.
Jake, it would all depend if it's basically a sight-based effect that she used on him.
Well, it did happen after her eyes glowed, so.
Alright, so there's that.
So he's not charmed anymore.
I will then... Oh. I will lay on hands myself. And there's not a limitation to the number of charges I can use on myself, correct?
I'm going to say no.
That's the number of charges you have.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Jenny, can you make me 20 by 20 at some point? I don't seem to be able to resize myself. There we go. Thank you.
No,
I will do that.
I'm still too far away, but...
And then I guess, depending on the shadow's reach, he can take an opportunity attack.
Yes.
What the hell?
Does a 38 touch hit you?
Yeah. That was weird.
Alright, you take 3 physical and another 12 negative.
Okay, then after the move, I don't know if that puts listens in the aura, and if he gets the save then.
Yes, he would just be in it.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and if you want to go ahead and roll, go ahead. Alright, you're no longer fascinated.
Yay, but I still lost my action for this round, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You all done, Crash?
Yep.
Elendal, you're up. Make your will save.
That was an incredibly effective action.
Bards can be freaking useful.
Yeah, they really can.
Oh my lord! Did I do that wrong somehow?
You can re-roll if you want to spend a hero point.
Well, wait. Should have just been. No,
He
yeah,
might have.
one d20 would be correct, right?
You might
Instead
have
of
made it.
d20.
Well, do you have any pluses to your will?
Saving throws
You will?
always fail on a 1. So it doesn't matter what you got as your
Okay.
total. If you roll a 1, it's a failure.
Okay, then I guess I will use a point.
So far, we are discovering that the succubus has an ability to drain hero points.
Yeah, the succubus's most powerful ability is actually probability manipulation.
All right, no,
Makes your
hero
roll low.
points.
You forgot the forward
That
slash,
one
it
didn't do
looks
it.
like.
there you go.
Much better.
Let me find where I got my hero points on here so I can take one. I can take care of that later. Everybody remember I have to take a hero point away. All right, so she's still 50 feet up in the air.
Yes.
I got this shadow demon who's not friendly, it looks like. Well, you know what? No guts, no glory. All right, so
So the succubus is 67.27 feet away from you.
okay. So no hand holding.
In case you were wondering.
Does this shadow demon seem to have a face?
No, it's
Does it
basically
have a
just
front
a vaguely
and a back?
humanoid roiling black cloud of shadow. It's vaguely humanoid in shape. It is got undead traits, so it is not immune to sneak attack.
You say it is not immune to sneak attack.
Yeah, Pathfinder, unless it has like no anatomy at all, it's like an ooze. It's not immune to sneak attack. They have a more liberal approach to what isn't immune to sneak attack.
All right. I am going to D-door here to where I'm facing back towards Listens. So I'm assuming that I am at the back of the little shadow demon there. And then I'm going to stick him. I don't know why that doubled. And then my
Doesn't the
So I guess-
door 2 actions?
I'm sorry?
Isn't the dimension door 2 actions?
I do not know. I did not look that up. Let me look. But then I may not want to actually do that. Do you range from it? Duration is instantaneous.
Yeah, that means it basically doesn't have a lingering effect. But if it's basically works like casting a spell, which most items do, then it's 2 actions to do it.
Okay. Well, I still have 1 action to take, which would be the attack, right?
Right, yeah, you'd get 1 attack with each sword. So it would be...
Yeah. So take the first one there. I don't know why it doubled.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's see.
Who is doing all the measuring?
That's me.
Alright, so minus 19, it's immune to poison. Minus 24. Minus 4. It appears that it is not taking any poison damage from your poisoned sword.
No, I wouldn't expect that.
And you're done?
If I got nothing else I can do, if that's all three, then I'm done, yeah.
Yep. Alright, Lucha, you're up.
Okay, so
Make your will
I
save.
have. I know. I have a question. I have +6 to my will save, and then we get +23.
No, you can use either his 23 or your will save, whichever you want.
That's what I need to know. Okay.
Yeah, go with the 23.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's a little better.
So I want to thank you
Downside-
guys all for taking all the low rolls earlier.
Yeah, no crap.
The
Anything for
downside
you,
of
buddy.
being a wizard is your saving throws are crap.
What's that?
We needed our ringer.
Alright, so you are not fascinated, so go ahead and act normally, but remember you are fatigued.
Oh, so I get -2.
Yeah, to all d20 rolls.
Okay, I don't have. Oh, now Elendil went and put himself way in the way.
I had to do what I had to do. I thought
Yeah.
about putting myself far away because I thought this is looking bad. But then I thought, no, I'm here for the team.
How are you guys doing the arrows with the measuring?
The fourth item down on the chart to the top left of the map
The
looks
snap
like
to
a
center thing?
circle. What does it say? It says, yeah, snap to center.
There we go.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just going to hit him with magic. Who do I want to hit, though? You know what? I'm going after the succubus. I'm going to hit the succubus with magic missiles.
Roll spell penetration.
Oh, spell penetration?
Yep.
What is my spell penetration?
Should be caster level plus your stat. Plus any bonuses you have. I think elves get a +2.
+15. D20 plus. So it'll be 13.
And that is not sufficient to get through her spell resistance. So the spell fizzles. And I'm not sure how you're doing 6 magic missiles, each doing 3d6 plus 3.
I posted that to you earlier.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
It's increase one die type, which is +3, which brings it up to 3d6, and then the increase level.
Okay, now that's... Okay. So, increasing die type once would take it from 1d4 plus 1 to 1d6 plus 1.
See, okay, because I thought this is where we had this whole discussion. Because it says drop a die level, which brings it down to 1d10. That's what the seeking does.
No.
Bringing it.
We discussed this in detail. The 2d6 base damage is 2 stacks of 1d6. So your die type base is 1d6. It is not d10. Your base die type is always 1d6. You start out with 2 stacks because I didn't want people doing 1 point of damage with spells at level 1. You get an extra, basically you get an extra level for free.
Then
So if you
magic missiles are useless.
And magic missile has the seeking property, which decreases it down to a d4. So increasing the die type.
It makes them useless.
They do the
So
damage
what is
that they always hit.
How much damage does it do then?
It would do 1d6 plus 1 6 times. So 6d6 plus 6. It's just like...
That's not useless.
Yeah, that's not useless. It's damage.
And it auto hits, right?
Yes, because it has a seeking on it. Unless they got spell resistance or resistance of some kind.
That sounds like roughly equivalent to magic missile from most versions, actually.
Yep. Only it's slightly better because it doesn't cap at level 5.
Mm.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Alright, do you want to do anything with your last action?
I'm going to start prepping the next spell.
Alrighty.
So I'll cast 2 for the next round.
Alrighty, Chick's gonna go. He is not fascinated. Alright, Daz's turn. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta do a little math here.
Ooh, think out loud.
Well, Daz is gonna cast a dimensional anchor on the succubus. He needs to increase the the range by 1 step. So that's going to be 2. So he can do 5. Let's see, it would increase the duration probably. So that takes him up to 5. So you can do 2 points worth of DC increase. Alright, let me do his spell penetration check.
Does the very fact of doing a spell penetration check imply that there's spell resistance on the other end?
Yeah. Oh, not good enough. And Succubus's turn. Succubus, if I can, I'm going to move Elendal 1 square over so that I can move here. Succubus disappears again and reappears directly next to Chake, and she leans over and attacks him with some sort of life-draining ability.
So even if she drains him into a dried husk and he dies, we've still delivered our little package for him.
Yeah.
It's technically correct. Is it negative damage? Okay.
Partly, yes.
Because he gets 10 resistance against that for being in my aura.
And Jake is not looking so good.
He's supposed to be the big spellcaster.
Yeah, the big elven spellcaster.
Doesn't mean that he's physically tough. And remember, he's also kind of been beat up already when you first got here.
He's also super exhausted.
But that ain't my fault.
Yep.
It sounds like he's not that bright.
So she's now on the ground, correct?
Yes.
Or at least within range.
Yeah.
Touch hit you?
Oh, I didn't hear the number. I'm sorry.
30.
If it's 30 something, yes. If it's 13, no. I got the third. That's all I got.
Well, and it's a touch attack as well.
I believe his
I
touch
will-
AC is higher than 13.
It's 30.
Yeah. My touch AC is only 22.
Yeah, I do not believe his touch AC is higher than 30.
Okay, that hits. And that hits. Alright. Oh yeah, you've got the stone skin, so each of those are individual damages.
Right. So I actually take 4. I take 10 off of the stone skin, and
No, you take 14 off the stone skin because that was 3 hits. Each did less than 10.
oh, okay.
Yep, and the claws are not adamantine.
I'm gonna have to move myself a second so I can actually adjust this. So.
And I believe Golan's aura, or Uniting Golan's aura, so you take 13, 13, and 16 negative damage.
And that does not, that's 26.
No, it's like magic damage.
42. That's not really good.
And listen, up. Will save, please.
Listens. Can I still use Herald's Perform?
Yep. For as long as he maintains the distraction. You are not fascinated.
Much better. Okay. I assume I don't have to be completely within Golan's aura. I just have to be touching it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move.
And keep in mind that I obviously am also going to move.
Where are you going to move?
Toward the shadow, probably.
You're going to move towards the shadow. Okay, then I'll move there. And hopefully still be in your aura. When you move, let's see. If you're going to move there. Yeah, I should still be in your aura. Let me move one over just to be sure. And then I will cast a spell. I will summon a terrifying personages formed from the cold, dark waters of the north. An energy elemental.
So like a water elemental?
Yeah. Well, they only come in energy, thunder, and poison, right?
Yeah, but energy it subdivides into either frost or fire.
Okay, frost then. And I'm gonna. How the elemental is 5 foot by 5 foot, right?
Yeah, it's.
So I cannot put it next to both the succubus and the shadow. Let me. I'll just put him on the opposite side of Chake. I can't move him, but diagonally opposite from Chake.
There, you should be able to move him now.
Okay, frost elemental. And does the frost elemental go right now, if I recall?
Yes, it does. So put it where you want it to be, and then you can have it go.
Okay, and the frost elemental is going to do it does 1 attack per round or 2?
It gets 3 actions like everybody else.
Okay. So it's going to do a slam, and a slam for
And slam.
Yeah.
To the slam.
That's going to be plus. That's going to be normal on the first one, right?
Right.
D20 plus 10. Does anybody have any bonuses that apply to this attack that you know of? Righty.
No. Does flanking apply?
It is flanking with Chake, so it gets a +2.
Okay. And as far as we know, the succubus isn't especially vulnerable to anything, right?
Not as far as you know.
Okay. Then there's the first attack.
Well, that'll definitely hit.
Okay, 1d10 plus 4 plus 3d6. Ten plus 4.
Roll the
plus...
elemental damage separately, if you will.
Okay.
Ready? And go ahead and roll the elemental damage.
Thinking about it.
Well, it manages to nick her, but she seems to be highly resistant to its attacks.
Can I tell whether that's because it's just she's just resistant to everything, or she's resistant to frost?
She's definitely resistant to frost, and she also appears to be resisting its physical damage.
Okay. Well, there's shit I can do about that now. Here's its second attack. So this is going to be minus how much? 5?
-5, yeah. That will miss.
And the third attack is going to be minus 10. Is there any chance even?
Well, you can always roll a 20.
Always roll a 20. Not tonight, I can't.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of tuned the summons so that you kind of have to take a couple of feats that boost their attack to really make them effective. But they're helpful. They can flank.
Yeah. They can flank and they can distract.
Yep.
That's it for me.
All right, Golwyn, you're up.
What is it? A tactics check or a religion check or what to know if she's vulnerable to anything?
It's a religion check.
I'm a day late and a dollar short, but I'm going to go ahead and make that now.
Roll high.
That was almost a 20.
That was not high.
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure she does not worship one of the good gods.
I can group you in the horse so that you can move them together. All right.
Right,
I think it uses attack
Then
opportunity already. But...
Go when you realize if you just move 5 feet to your left, I'm still in your aura, right? And you can still do. I think you can still do everything you want.
Yeah, but if
Come
I
to
don't
save Dad.
Yeah, if I don't kill the shadow on if the shadow doesn't die soon, and the old man's not in my aura, he will die. So,
Gotcha.
you do not seem to be in imminent danger of death,
Nope.
so you're slightly less prioritized.
Okay.
But only slightly.
So you sort of made the mistake of having your child be the DM. So they are trying to kill you, whereas mine wants to save me.
Alright, first attack against the shadow. Does a 23 hit?
I'm going to say that you're flanking with Elendal, and so yes, that would hit.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh no, sorry. The shadow does have a slightly higher AC, so no, you don't hit the shadow.
Okay. Second attack. And then plus the 2 from flanking, I guess. So does that hit it?
Not quite. You're not rolling very good, unfortunately. Are you've got your plus to hit from smite and everything in there?
Yep.
Okay. All right, and you moved, so that would be your 3 actions, right?
Yeah, but the horse
Oh yeah.
can act. Which I guess I will have it do. Although, hold on, can it? Theoretically, it can. So we're going to try. Did my horse kick the shadow?
Yes, that's actually high enough to hit.
All right. So then we will do damage. And then it will attempt to say that plus 6. I mean, it's better than doing nothing. Then, if I were here, no, he wouldn't be on the aura. All right, I guess that's my turn.
All right, Crash, you're up.
Alrighty. First, I shall blow my wad. I will power up a cure spell to heal. Hold on. 35 points of damage to me, Elendal, and Chake.
Alrighty.
Nice.
As long as Elendal quits moving. There you
Well,
die.
I know. I'm not. I'm just moving so I can take care of my hit points because they're showing my little round things where I got my hit points is underneath Golwyn right now. So I have to move it so that I can change those numbers.
And then I will move in to flank the shadow.
And you're done?
Yep.
Oh, and I forgot to have you roll your will save. Golan, did you roll? Oh, you're just... Yeah, Golan rolled, so it's just Harold needs to roll. Okay, you're good. All right, so Elendal, roll your will save, and then you can go.
All right, and then am I flanking so I can do an attack?
Yeah, you're
No.
flanking with Crash. If you're attacking the
All right.
shadow.
I don't know why it is doubling those. So I just take the top one, I guess. Ooh, I think I hit it with the second one at least.
Is that including the +2 for flanking?
No.
Okay, you hit it with both of those attacks then.
But then don't we also have like a -2 for fatigue?
I'm not fatigued.
Yeah, he
okay.
wasn't casting the spell.
I'm fresh like a summer flower.
Alright, and the shadow disappears into a black and boiling residue on the ground.
Alrighty, so I still have more I can do then, right?
Yes, you have 2 actions remaining.
Alrighty. So, golly. If I move here, am I going to be in Golwyn's way of just moving up one to attack for?
A little bit, because he's got his horse.
Okay, well, I guess I can.
I mean,
Come
the
here.
horse moves fast enough to back up a little and then pull into the spot.
I can move here. Not that I don't trust your parking. And then I can attack one more time, right?
Yep.
But this is going to be at a -2, if I'm right.
But you are flanking with Chake.
So it's no plus or minus at all. Again, I don't know why. So 35 and 27.
Those
If I get a
attacks will
+2 and a
both hit.
-2. I'm just not a very bright man, am I? I can move my map, and so now I'm not underneath everybody's icons.
The trouble is now I gotta try to figure out what her damage reduction would take off. Do you have like a damage bypass at all?
Not that I know of. I mean, yes,
I'm just
but
gonna
I
make
cannot
this
verify
easier and
that.
just take 10 off of the top. So
I mean, yes, I have every variety of damage bypass in the game.
Yes.
Once.
alright, she ain't happy with you, that's for sure.
I find most attractive women aren't. I don't understand.
Lucha, you're up.
Wait, you think the unattractive ones are?
Make your will save.
Could go back to your earlier statement about not being a very bright man.
And Lucha, it's your turn. Did he have to step away?
No, I'm here. I'm sorry, I didn't realize he is done. Okay, so I'm going to cast Magic Missile using Dream Sphere, or what they call it, Dream Shadow, Assault of Dreams.
Okay.
But I believe I have to make my will save first.
Yes. Yep, we'll save at the start of your turn. Remember, you get the +23 from. You can use +23 from Crash instead, so that makes it.
But I'm out of his range. He moved.
You know, he's got a 30-foot range. It's
I
Golden who
thought-
only has the little aura.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Okay,
Size matters.
so I made the save.
Yeah, you made the save.
Okay, so I'm gonna do magic missile on him. D20. Say it was plus 13.
Yeah, it should be your caster level, which is what, 8, plus your stat, plus I think 2 from elf, and anything if you got like
Yes.
spell penetration or any feats like that.
Yeah, so it's plus 15, but then I lose 2 for being fatigued, so plus
Actually,
13.
sorry, on caster level checks you do not take the fatigue penalty, I believe. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So that's 19 on the first one.
That will not
I believe that
get through.
fails. And then, because I started this the end of last round,
Mm-hmm.
so the second time I'm going to try and hit her again. And that definitely fails.
Oh, jeez. We found something that you roll really badly on.
I blame Ellendal.
Yeah, it's
Take your
clearly
dice
his
back,
fault.
man.
I did just fine. You know, I did the majority of the damage to the
Yeah, you stole
Shadow.
the dice.
I don't want to give you too much positive reinforcement, but unless Harold hit the shadow in the couple of seconds that I was not present, I think you did all of the damage to the shadow.
I could have, yes. I didn't want to, you know, take all the glory.
Alright, Chick tries to back away. Succubus takes... Actually, he's going to just step back 5 feet so that he doesn't provoke. And casts a spell on the Succubus. Unfortunately, he rolls really, really badly on his spell penetration as well. So, Daz's turn. And Daz is going to try to hit her with Dimensional Anchor again. If he can just get through her spell resistance. And he rolls a 1. Yay! Oh, I forgot to have Daz do his will save, too. That he made. The Succubus disappears from where she was and reappears up here, quite high. And she waves her hands, and 2 more of these shadow demons appear.
All right, you ranged people have got to do something about getting rid of her.
Well, if you stop stealing... Yeah, if you
You're
stop
a bird
stealing
the size of a rock. Go fuck her up.
Yeah. The teleportation is really annoying because nobody gets an attack of opportunity as she leaves. She just poofs.
You probably can't even grapple her to stop her from doing it, can you?
That's why Daz has been trying to cast Dimensional Anchor on her, because it turns off teleportation.
What would happen if she was grappled?
You should try
She
harder
just-
then.
I'm listening, but I'll be right back.
Whoever it is.
You don't see her using any somatic components, so she can probably still teleport while grappled. Although she would have to make a concentration check.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, and the first shadow will attack Crash. Hitting him once. That's the damage to Crash, and then the other one will attack Daz.
That was the 12 an individual damage thing, unlike the physical damage was.
Yeah, the 12 is all together.
Okay, so it goes down to 2.
Okay, that one hits Daz twice. I'm gonna roll all his damage together because he doesn't have any resistance. Alright. Shadows are done. Listens, you're up.
I am going to. So she's. I'm gonna do the snap thing. She's how far up in the air?
We'll call it 50 feet again.
Okay,
Remember to
so.
make your will save.
Say again?
Your will save?
Oh, for crying out loud. You know, you don't hear this very often, but we would be screwed without a bard.
It's not like particularly uncommon.
Wow, I would really be screwed without the bard. Does that save?
Yes, that saves. Yeah, he takes you from needing about a 14 to save to needing a 2.
Okay, so the okay, I'll go first. So let's see. I am going to summon another elemental. This will be a thunder elemental. Right below her. It's a 30-foot range. So she's 50 feet up?
Yes.
Okay. So it will not be able to slam, but it'll be able to spit.
Let me find a picture for it here.
And
Well, do you have to summon it on the ground?
no, it'll be like 30 feet towards her, basically. But she's at least 50 feet away. So, and I'm on the ground, so I can't summon it right next to her, so it won't get flanking or anything like that. And then with my remaining action, yeah, that's good. I will start. Do I have to say the target of my spell if I start it? I'm going to start. I'd like to start a false life, but untargeted.
I'm going to say no. You
Okay.
determine the target when you complete casting.
Okay, so I'll start a false life in case somebody needs it. Which means that I'm at. Where did my little
Well, notice that Daz is pretty severely hurt.
I did not notice that. I can't see his bar.
Oh, well, let me fix that real quick here.
I was looking around and seeing, nor can I see Chake's bar.
Oh, well, the Chakes is deliberate.
Okay. Okay, then that false life is probably going to go off on Daz.
Can you see his bar?
Are you ready for the elementals?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the first elemental is going to be a spit. Actually, let me do the frost elemental first. So he can fly 40. which is... So he'll fly. He'll basically fly. Remember that he's next to her, but 50 feet beneath her. Actually, let's move him here, and then because spit range is close, right?
Geez, I don't know.
Assume it's close. I want them to be in easy spit range. So there will be 6 spits going her direction. 2 thunder and 2 frost.
It's just rude.
I'm not the one who named it spit. So here's...
Spit attack is a range increment of 30, maximum range 150. So basically,
Okay,
for
so-
each 30 feet, you get a -2. Past the first, I mean.
Okay, so they're all within 30 feet, should be.
Yeah.
So here's the thunder first attack.
That will hit.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
That will hit.
Okay. Then here's the damage. And the elemental damage.
And unfortunately, she takes no damage from that attack.
Wow. So are we... Is that because of overall DR, or is she especially resistant to thunder?
She's especially resistant to thunder.
Oh, frack. Oh, well.
The question I'd have is, can you summon an elemental like right above her to bring her crashing to the ground? You know, like something really heavy, earth elemental, that kind of thing?
No, the elementals... There's only 3 types of elementals: poison, thunder, and energy, and they all show up as like misty, swirly things.
Oh,
So,
okay.
no such thing as a giant earth elemental in this game.
Gotcha. Okay.
Does an 18 hit, Jenny?
No.
Okay, and... Okay, so that's the frost... Sorry, that's the thunder elemental. Here's the frost elemental. 18 misses.
Yep.
Second attack, I assume is going to be a miss. And third attack. Good evening, sir. I've got dinner on the way. Should be here in about 45 minutes.
That will actually hit.
A 15 or 25 will hit?
Yep.
Okay. Here's the frost damage, or the base damage, and the elemental damage.
Well, I do a little teeny bit of damage.
And that completes my turn.
Go, and you're up.
Alright. Myself.
Yeah, you got kind of quiet all of a sudden.
I'm trying to decide where I want to put myself. No, that's in. This is inside of the Shadow Demon, right? Here.
Oh, and don't forget to make your will save.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are the elementals having to make will saves?
No, they're immune to mind affecting effects,
Okay.
I believe.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you made will save easily.
I'll smite the one that I'm next to.
Alrighty.
I hope that hits.
Yes.
I'll be very
definitely hits.
concerned.
That hits.
To confirm, I think it's. Yeah, let's check.
It's just a flesh wound.
No, you do some damage to it. That will hit.
All right. And then I might as well.
That will miss.
I can't try to get like beat flanking with Lucha.
No, because Lucha's not threatening it.
That's fair. I don't know if it was just proximity or if well, I might as well do another one. I should probably add mod, although. Hold on, I'm remembering how to do math. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna hit.
No, it will not.
Then I guess I will just hang out here. This is where I am now.
Crash, you're up.
Step in. And hold on, there it is. Okay. I shall smite it. Or not.
Well, that would have hit if you hadn't rolled a 1.
Swing again.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Critical?
Yes, you can crit it.
Talk about polar opposites on a single roll. Or
Yeah,
a
you just
single
have to
turn.
confirm the crit.
Is that
Yes, that will also hit.
So how do crits work? You roll a 20.
You roll against their confirm AC, right?
Right, they don't have a bonus to
Oh,
confirm, so...
That's what confirm AC is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then is it what? Just double damage?
so 30?
In this case, they're actually immune to injuries, so they don't take any extra damage, but it does hit.
32 physical, 10 thunder.
Is that for both of them or just one?
I only hit once because remember I rolled a 1.
You hit twice.
I did the d20 and then I confirmed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to roll again to confirm. It just goes against their confirm AC.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm assuming taking a 5-foot step is like taking a full move.
It's a single action, so
Yep.
it just doesn't provoke. That's the benefit. All right, so Elendal's turn. You are up.
All right. Now, since I was kind of looking at her here,
Make sure you make your will save.
still, even though, to me, she just disappeared because 50 feet up in the air and over. I'm not seeing her. But if you're.
Doesn't count. You're fine.
All right, so first I'm moving here. And then I'm attacking, and since I have 2 attacks, we'll just use both of them. Because actually, that's how those are set up. The bottom one is supposed to be my second attack that's got a negatives already built in.
Alright, you abuse it enough that it is now deceased. Leaving a puddle of inky black goo that stirs faintly in the wind.
I am the shadow killer.
Just so you know, SPS is coming looking for you. They want to talk to you about the way you abuse the shadows.
Alright, Lucha, your turn.
Shadow.
Okay, I'm going to cast a force missile at the succubus.
Alright. Roll something better than 3, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to do that first.
Oh, and don't forget your will save.
Yeah.
Make it easily.
Okay, and
Basically,
then for,
you guys have to roll a 1 with Crash's bonus to
but with the DC, that is plus 15.
Hey, you got it!
Okay, so 9, 11, 13, 22. I wish there's a way of adding up all the dice.
Yeah, it's weird that it won't let you do that.
So what's that? 9, 18, 20, 22, 28, 29, 39.
Oh, she ain't happy now.
And that's force damage. I was thinking I was doing dream damage, but I didn't mem Assault of Dreams. I memed Assault of Force.
Okay.
So I don't know if that makes any difference.
Well, she's neither immune nor resistant to force damage, so as long as you can get through her SR, you're fine.
And then I'm going to start prepping again.
Alrighty. Jake makes the will save. Oh, hey, he actually makes his caster level check for once. Does a considerable amount of damage to the succubus. Daz makes his will save, makes his caster level check. The succubus is anchored.
All right. Well, I am going to argue this time. She's 90 degrees away and far away. I'm not seeing her right now.
Those keen elven senses of yours. They have betrayed you.
I'm just saying. "60 feet away, at a 90-degree angle. I'm not really seeing what's.
The succubus, feeling herself magically chained, panics and attempts to fly away.
Christ, she's fast.
Well, she gets 3 actions, so.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
What's her fly speed?
Well, judging by her movement there, it's 50 feet.
Shoot. Okay.
So wouldn't both the elementals, based on the way that she went, wouldn't both the elementals get a strike of opportunity?
No, because they're still on the ground.
No, they were up, but they were not next to her.
But if they were up, she flew past them.
Right, but not within their range.
Right.
Okay.
I couldn't summon them next to her.
Alright, the remaining shadow attacks Lucha.
I have lost her. Where did she go?
Southeast.
Southeast. Okay.
Alright, that third attack will hit.
Oh, I see her. Oh my goodness.
Actually, sir, does a 29 hit you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it does. I'm AC 19, so yeah.
Alrighty. So you take 7 physical and 9 and then 18 negative.
So 7 physical. Okay, so I'm not sure what the difference is with the negative.
It's a different damage type, so if you have negative resistance, it applies to those.
Gotcha. Okay. So 34 all totaled.
Yep.
I cannot. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
And it's Wilson's turn.
So, boy, I have a number of questions. When you move, you can just triple move and do triple your move, but I thought there was something where you could sprint.
Yes, you can basically as 3 full actions you can run, which gives you an additional stack of movement. So you move 4 times your speed instead of 3, but it uses up all 3 actions in your round.
Okay, so you can't, and you cannot attack in the same round.
No.
So if you want to attack, the best you can do is a double move.
Right.
Okay. So the elementals can fly 40, which means the closest they could get to her is about there,
Yeah.
which is not close enough to attack. But
they
if
could
they
spit
do,
at her.
yeah, it would be with some minuses. So they're going to do a double. So this guy, let's see, what square is he going to be in? That puts him in that square there. Let me change my cursor. And this guy is going to be in that square there. And they're going to spit at her, but they're going to get... Looks like 1 range decrement
Yep.
or 2. I would
Just
say
one.
2.
Just one.
Okay. So they each get 1 attack with 1 range decrement, which is a -2, correct?
No, actually, I misspoke. Range increments are -1.
Okay. Very good. So this is going to be this is the frost elemental. Come on. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, that might hit.
Yes, that will actually hit.
Okay. Gesundheit. And there's the elemental damage. And the second elemental.
Unfortunately, she doesn't take any damage from that attack.
Shoot. Oh, that's going to be a hit as well, I'll bet.
Yep.
This is the thunder elemental, if it makes any difference.
Yep. Oops.
And the elemental damage.
She took a point of damage.
Yay! And I'm gonna, let's see. So the most injured party member right now is Daz.
Lucha and Daz are both pretty badly hurt.
I'm down to 15.
Okay, Lucha. I'm gonna finish my false life, and Lucha gets 80 temporary hit points. And then I am gonna double move. Actually, can I get to her in one move? I cannot. So I'm going to double move. Right here. And I'm done. I do have a question. Next round, an airborne grapple seems fairly obvious, but an airborne overrun or an airborne trip would result in what exactly?
Flying creatures are immune to trip attacks.
What about overrun?
I'm gonna say that overrun won't really do anything because it would basically be like a bull rush.
So you cannot, if you're knocked prone while you're flying, you're just immune to being knocked prone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there a combat maneuver where you can just knock somebody out of the sky? I see birds do that to each other, but I don't know what happens in the game.
You'd have to like stun them or something like that. So if
Okay.
you had like stunning
With a poop bomb.
fist, they're like monks. You get, I think stunning blow is what you'd have to use.
Okay. So if I want to knock her out of the sky, I have to grab her and just drop.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm done.
Go
All right.
ahead.
So my first question is: if I'm right here, is it harder for the shadow to hit Daz because he's behind me and a horse?
Yes, you'd be giving him cover.
Okay, that's good to know. I am going to recognize that dealing damage clearly is not my department, and I'm going to channel positive energy.
Ooh,
For
clever
I
idea.
believe it's 4d6. Yeah, for 4d6. I think that's all it is. Yeah, I just roll 4d6. So
My 20-minute break is going to happen in about 10.
Okay. Oh, the shadow rolled really bad. So what's you're rolling 46? There we go. Shadow takes some damage.
it's the DC is 10 plus 4 plus 6, so 10, 20. It's 20.
It rolled a 2, so.
All right, so it takes full damage. Lucha and Daz gain 10 HP, and well, everybody within 30 feet of me gains 10 HP. So anybody who's hurt.
All right, I'm all healed up.
It gets healed some. And then moving the horse and channeling energy are my actions. I might as well have the horse attack. 'Cause what else am I going to have it do? I suppose, let's see. Does my horse have a CMB? Sure, it has a CMB.
Yeah, in fact, I think if you're large, you get a plus on your CMB.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't think it says on here, but it's BAB plus strength. Like that's all it is. Yeah, and then I don't know what the large bonus is.
I think it's +2.
But that's
+2?
okay. So that's.
I could be wrong.
Gargantuan is +4. I'll bet it's +1.
I
Let me look.
think it's +1.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
+1.
so that's.
Yeah, it's +1 for
12.
large, +2 for huge, and then +4 for gargantuan.
Okay, gentlemen, our food is here. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Can this thing be tripped?
No.
Could my horse grapple it?
I'm gonna say no.
But your horse can teabag it.
Yeah, it could pin it maybe. Well, I don't know. How like ethereal is this thing?
It's kind of blobby. That's on the blobby side.
Okay, so it could still potentially be pinned by something under some circumstances, maybe. Part of a charge. Does it have eyes?
Not that you can tell.
We're going to do the poke because I think it knows the.
Well, I was thinking I was gonna say if it had eyes, maybe the horse would like try to kick some of the gravel or whatever we're on into its eyes to blind it, but
Only if your horse is named Boo can you do that.
You might want to just roll to attack.
Go for the eyes, boo. You don't? Are you sure you don't want me to go through a list of every possible condition I could try to afflict this thing with? Well, it's sickened. Can I sicken it? Can I?
All right, come on.
All
Silly
right.
child.
It needs to be a roll. Yes.
No. That is a miss.
All right.
Yep, still a miss.
And I am done.
All right, Crash, you're up.
So we'll cast an empowered fly on myself.
Empowered fly?
Well, I raise the level and speed and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
I will then spend a hero point to take an extra move action, and I will double move to join her.
Sounds good. All right.
And puts me in range that listens gets the perform check.
I was a little concerned about that myself.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
I'm going to say that since she's fleeing, she no longer has the aura effect. All right, Eleanor,
right.
you're up.
I move there, and then both my attacks.
Can I make a suggestion? Move
Uh-huh.
here. You'll be flanking with Golan.
Okay.
Alright, you chew it up pretty good. Lucha, you're up.
Sorry, I heard your dad taking an AFK, so I went and did my dog so I wouldn't be interrupted later.
No problem.
You did
Question,
your dog?
how-
I don't want to know any more about that.
Well, it was on your
Pretty
instructions
sure.
that you put on your Facebook with the pictures of you and the dog. So, how accurate is teleport?
To the square, basically.
Okay, so could I teleport on top of her? Basically grappling her.
Well, you could teleport above her, but I think it prevents you from doing anything for the rest of the round.
Oh, that's right.
He will immediately start falling.
Yeah. Onto her, and she will then presumably, hopefully, also fall. He has a soul stone.
You know, that is right. We can do all sorts of crazy shit.
We can bring him back.
We hope. We don't know if these real
Presumably.
I think we need to run tests on Lucha to see if this is indeed the case.
Listen, it's the only way we're going to stop the succubus, okay? It's worth it.
Part of me is almost thinking that, yeah, you end up flat-footed, so you do not get any other movement. So you know what? I'm just going to deal with the elemental. I'll finish casting Bolt of Force on the elemental.
Okay.
Oh, do I still have to roll the...
You do need to roll the spell penetration check. Yep.
But I don't have to roll the will save anymore, right?
Nope, you don't have to roll the will save. Which is good, because Crash is way out of range now.
Okay, so I rolled a 26 for the DC.
That makes it just fine.
So 2, 8, 11, 17, 24, 33, 35.
It's deceased.
Okay.
It goes
Yeah,
splat.
so it goes poof.
It sprays vile black ichor everywhere.
And I think
I'm hurt. I heal too.
everything else I have is close, so there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
You know, this is going to be shocking to you guys. Not very many combat maneuvers a horse could reasonably perform.
He could pick your nose.
Balderdash, you say.
What do you mean? It can't do the eye poke?
I can't really see the disarming horse. I guess it can probably do bull rush. If a bull can do it. And overrun.
if I can cast fatigue, I should have a way of casting the opposite.
Okay, Succubus needs to roll a what the heck type of
Wait, isn't there something like that?
salt of
I was
shadow?
looking through all my
So...
I was looking through all my spells. I don't have anything to remove fatigue.
Trance and sleep,
No,
I guess, aren't the same
for anything
thing.
else.
So Daz manages to hit the succubus with a shadow bolt that he has increased the range on by 2 steps. And that is enough to knock her out. So she falls to the ground and goes splat.
Splat as in dead, or splat as in she's knocked unconscious due to
No,
traumatic brain injuries?
he does like more than double the amount of health that she had left, and then she falls 50 feet. So she's dead.
Quick, who's ever close, grab that blood.
Well, then we need the shadow oil from the shadow things.
Oh yeah, can we get the shadows? Is that what it was?
The shadow smoke or whatever it was, I thought that came from the succubus blood.
No, it comes from shadow demons.
Yep.
It's shadow core oil?
Shadow corn oil, huh?
Shadow core, isn't that what it is?
I forget what it is.
Shadows. I don't know, but I remember it being the blood of
Yeah,
shadow
so
demons.
blood of a shadow.
What am I? Oh no, shadow core oil is an item from World of Warcraft, isn't it? Just incepted itself into my mind. Yeah. That has nothing to do with this. I don't know why I... The shadow demon thing. Stands though, I think.
Well, let's ask him real quick if he can help us get the stuff we need. Succubus have any sort of personal effects on her at all?
Nope.
Is there anything of value from a succubus corpse? The blood of a succubus, I don't know, the wings of a succubus, fangs, whatever.
At very
That would
least,
be like a religion check.
I'm sure one of us is charismatic enough to convince someone else that it's valuable. good horsey.
For religion check.
Alright, who's down what?
I'm good. Your positive energy thing build me all the way back up.
So your positive energy gave back 10. So
Yeah.
I'm still down. I'm still down 41 hit points. No, 31 hit points.
Alright, well, here's one
And
lay on
Daz is down
hands.
24.
And here's one for Daz. Okay, so I should have reversed those. Because they would have taken... but unfortunately I did do the first one on Lucha. And the second one on Daz. And I'm down to 11 lay on hands.
And then we all agree to say when Listens gets back that the succubus charmed him because he was in the way, and he attacked us and we had to put him down like the giant pigeon that he was.
I mean, why do we have to agree? That's what happened.
Exactly. I looked the other way with a real, look of distaste as Lucha starts feeling up the dead succubus.
I am her puppet master.
If I wanted to sell my soul to a powerful demon, wouldn't I just sell my soul to the succubus? Why would I kill the succubus? I guess more powerful demon than the succubus.
Somebody else may want to sell their soul, and we could sell the goods to them. Now that's a thought.
I know technically all I'm obligated to do is not waterproof things, but I feel like I should not be facilitating someone else selling their soul to a demon. Like that's not, it's not directly in the contract, but it's in the fine print. Do not help other people sell their souls to demons.
Maybe they want to make sure nobody else sells their soul to so they want to take these items
no one else
and keep
sells
them
their
safe.
soul.
Yes.
So they have to sell their soul themselves.
No. They need to get these items and put them somewhere safe so nobody can use them to sell their soul.
Jenny, I just want to clarify that picture that you just posted. That's not true. My dogs do it all the time. And it's even hilarious when one of the little dogs gets a beef rib and walks like that.
What did I just post? Where? Huh?
The picture... Oh, it was Crash. I'm sorry. I thought it was you. posted a picture of Frisco walking around with jerky hanging out of his mouth like a cigar.
Yep.
Yeah, my dogs do the same thing, and it's hilarious when they do it with a beef rib.
Yeah.
So I don't remember. Did we give him the letter and did he acknowledge it?
Let me double check because I don't remember.
I don't think so, because I had a question if we did.
You handed it to him, but he didn't read it or open it.
Okay.
You're kind of getting the feeling that he's completely forgotten about it at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure. It's been a day. It was an apprentice. Bless you.
Too much pepper on my pasta tonight. Well, there's never such thing as too much pepper, but
I think if it's inedible, that's too much pepper.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because didn't the other guy had a few derogatory remarks about the prince? Something about sending people on fool's errands or something like that.
Go ahead and make either make a deceit check.
Oh, that sucked.
Of course, the good rolls come in combat. Now that we're out of combat, time to look like a buffoon.
Do you say buffoon or baboon?
Fair difference.
Not much.
Yeah, is there really a... Okay. I mean, he's really tired. Maybe he'll just
I'm
There
back.
is that.
go
There
with
is.
it.
Sorry, dude. We'll get you rezzed sooner or later.
You guys are
Not
Hey, you put
hilarious.
yourself.
Listen, it
you
wasn't
put
our
yourself
fault.
You put yourself in front of her. She charmed you. You attacked us.
Had her way with you?
Well,
We're acting in self-defense.
there was one good part. Let me catch up on the succubus was killed by Daz. I'm catching up. That's right. We need a succubus on the canoe.
I disagree.
So who finally got her? Daz?
Yeah.
He
With
did
what?
get the killing blow. He extended a spell, a shadow bolt. I want.
So
Who
did
is
we
it?
ever figure out if it was vulnerable to anything?
Seemed to be vulnerable to the force bolts.
Who's our contact back in the last town? The mechanic.
Lieutenant. Oh, the last guy we talked to, the mechanic? I think he just went by the mechanic.
Or do you mean guard? What's his nuts?
It was the mechanic, and he had a female assistant that also had a name.
We only have 2 more to go, or 1 more to go.
Two more as far
Two.
as you know.
I'm catching up. Do we know which prince is being referred to?
You can roll a gossip check.
Gossip check. Yeah, maybe if it's birds out in the woods. Not gossip. Cha. Okay, straight up roll. Why did that come out as a D10? That's that's not helpful. Better.
What was it, like razor things?
Razor quills and spiderweb stuff.
Mechanic Allervine.
Yeah, they were like shadow spider webs or something like that. That's it.
These week-long breaks are killing us. We should just play straight through.
Really?
Yeah, none of these have been a simple, here's your package, sir, you know? If Amazon drivers had to go through this bullshit.
They do. This is part of the job.
Primal
No,
Spiders.
part of the job is finding the house when there's like 3 things that say this is the house.
Hey, Golan, you might want to stop eating your mic.
Oh my. Alright. Oh. I have to feed something.
I'm gonna roll survival to know everything I can about razor beasts. I assume my enhanced wisdom has dropped off, so it's going to be a straight up.
Who is that listening to jazz in the background?
No, that's my father-in-law. It's big band music.
Ah,
The Benny Goodman channel on Pandora. It goes
okay.
almost 24/7 around here. He, for much of his life, actually, he played clarinet in a swing band.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I joke because I played clarinet in high school for an international band competition. We ended up going to Italy, and we placed 3rd.
Oh, nice.
Sounds pretty impressive, except there's only 3 bands in our category. Yeah, it was a fun trip. I still have the certificate and the achievement award someplace.
So that's a 20, unless this is in a wilderness context, in which case it would be a 24. I can go on mute when I'm not talking if that bothers anybody.
No, actually, I quite enjoyed it.
It's great until he turns the spoon and the cocoa mug and the bowl and the plate into a drum set.
Mm.
Oh, nice. Well, gentlemen, Razor Beasts is not just a funny name for a floppy-eared, soft-tailed bunny. They are a magically altered animal, kind of like a cross between a tiger and a porcupine. So probably medium size.
No, they're large.
So horse size.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that roll give me special attacks or vulnerabilities? Like, can they throw their spines? Why, when you go on these things, does nobody say, I would like some lovely bunny fur? Would you please go get me some?
Because the last time Elendil did that, everybody looked at him like funny.
I needed it for a fondue I was making.
I'm going to do a similar roll for... Is it Primal Spiders that do Primal Spider webs?
You kind of guess so.
Survival roll for... Oh, that's much better. Apparently, I've studied up on Primal Spiders. Razor beasts can hurl their spikes within short range, and the spikes are sure to damage anyone who strikes them with weapons in melee. Does everybody have missile weapons?
I do have a bow and some arrows.
Or you could just plan on eating the damage from the razors on the razor beasts.
Well, we do have 2 meat shields.
Elves hunt them with bows.
Our group, on the other hand, hunts them with Elendils.
It's a little cruder than a bow, but it gets the job done.
Yeah,
Anything is a deadly weapon if dropped from a great enough height.
exactly.
Primal spiders are extremely large. They can throw webs, jump great distances, and are venomous.
Okay, I'm confused. I didn't think the elves were really into expansionism.
You want to roll gossip?
Isn't every society into expansionism?
Primal spiders often provide their webs to adventurers who ask nicely. No, of course not. And of course, they're on the rare side, but they tend to be found in groups.
So, who speaks spider?
The druid, anyone?
No, not I. I don't think I don't think I can turn into a spider. That's an insect.
Spiders are not insects.
Arachnoid, but same principle. It's not an animal per se.
I mean, not scientifically speaking, but
It's in the wrong genus, don't you know?
Yeah.
I feel like colloquially speaking, it's an animal. It's a wild creature.
Not only can I not turn into something that can talk to these, but I cannot summon them with my animal summoning. I'm going to be especially useless. I don't think I can wild empathy these things either.
If you can affect vermin, you can.
Let me double check that. Aha! Yes, I have greater wild empathy, so I can use it on plants or vermin. I think that would get me the... Does that get me both, the Razor Beast and the Primal Spiders?
The Razor Beast is a magical beast, so you'd get a neg 4, but yeah, you could wild empathy both of them. Or if you
Okay.
want to.
If they are paralyzed, can you do the Vulcan mind meld?
Alrighty, let's go to the tower.
Alrighty, you go
Well,
back.
Go ahead, sorry.
You head back to the tower, which is made out of these giant crystal pillars. It's quite attractive, and Jake more or less passes out in his bed, leaving you guys pretty much free to wander around and do whatever you want.
We could go...
Are there more apprentices around?
Just the one that got killed. Or exploded himself, basically.
A week ago, there was a dozen.
The Luderang. I mean,
Yeah. A week ago, there was a succubus in each of these.
He's been
Lost an
actually
apprentice
going
to each one.
crazy.
I'm going to look around for tomes of magic, not necessarily magical tomes, but things that describe different magical beings, etc., to kind of expand my knowledge.
So you're gonna loot your host's library.
No, I'm not taking anything. I just looking around to see what's there. If there's stuff that's like on magical beasts, etc., I may glance over it, but I'm not taking anything or anything like that.
You might ask him ask his permission just to make sure everything's above board.
You can't.
He just passed out.
He's out.
Oh.
Maybe be cautious with messing with the stuff in an incredibly famous and powerful wizard's tower.
Oh yeah.
So I stay out of the reaches because if things
Yeah.
go boom, I don't.
All right, you go read books over there. Oh, we'll be over here, far away.
So I think I'm caught up. Are we awaiting a reply, or for Jake to compose a reply, or are we free to move on?
Well, he more or less told you the contents of the package were telling him to provide the shadow smoke that you just got from killing all those shadow demons. So.
Okay. So we're done here.
It would seem so.
Technically, we are.
I may be able to. I've got 4 hero points remaining, so I may be able to wild empathy us through the razor beasts and the primal spiders. If I can't, those look like they're going to be nasty fights.
Well, we still got 2 more stops to make, and one stop may already have one of the components.
Okay.
It's kind of one of those that I can't really give you the haste right now to give you the extra speed in order to fly us all.
Yeah,
to the next.
several party members are fatigued, and
We almost need to rest ourselves.
That's kind of what I was thinking. There's nothing
Let's
wrong with
rest up.
spending the night.
Well, I had a question. So I am not fatigued. I have remained in enormous giant eagle form. Can people just sleep in the canoe on the way?
I'm gonna say no.
It's a large canoe.
I'm gonna say that they would. I mean, they would basically not recover at all from sleeping in.
Okay.
That's still kind
I
of
do
a
have armor, comfort, and all.
So we need to get a more comfortable enclosed canoe, I guess. But this
That's
is one of
called a pontoon.
the... Do you want to just sleep the night here? I don't see a whole lot of reason not to. We have no quests that are on a timetable or a deadline that I'm aware of.
I do. I mean, we're supposed to return the ingredients in like a week, which was why we did the whole speed
to begin with.
and everything and get us there. But I mean, we're still on day 1, so if we rest day 2, we should be able to make it to the next town.
And we've done 2 of the 5 stops.
Yep.
You've done 3
Well, we're
of
at
the 5
number
stops.
3. We got 4 and 5 to go.
Okay.
Fort, or
I think a rest is in order. I'm down a few spell points, not many. It'd be nice to get them all back.
Yeah, I'm down 40 spell points.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a rest. And then it's going to be 4 spell points for the shape change. Eight for True Sing. And another 16, so total 24. $28 spell points. Oh, lightning action, 29. I've lost my little icon.
What icon?
So is Chick up and about the next morning?
No, he's still pretty much out of it.
Is there somebody to tend to him?
There are astral servants all over the tower.
But no other living person in the tower, right?
Nope.
Not anymore.
Do we feel safe leaving him? Is that your question? Is that your real question?
Well, I mean, he's a wizard and he should probably be fine. It's not like he needs to eat or anything.
Did we ever get to the bottom of why he had a summoned succubus?
Nope.
Nope.
And that's kind of what I was curious about.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he was going to bind her and make her a slave.
I mean,
Especially when Lucha went to look at his library.
Okay. So all in a day's work for Mr. Chick then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to move on to the next town. We'll just leave him a little note that says, you know, thank you for your hospitality tonight or through the night. And thank you for helping us grab the blood or whatever it was, the demon smoke. And if you need anything from us, we're on our way to, I don't know what our next town is.
Limron?
Yep.
Tell him if you need anything. If he needs anything, he can just.
No, I've got to let a dog out. I'll be right back.
So we climb on our giant bird, fly away.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep, pretty much. There should
Yes,
be a
but
red
do you
dotted
know the
line,
words
but-
to it?
We're the Raiders. So No.
I'm back.
All right. In your absence, you flew all the way to Lameron.
Very good.
There. Here, I'll type it.
Thank you once again for flying Friends of Nature Airlines.
Nobody's communicating.
If you can figure out an artful way to ask whose seal that is on it, that would be helpful.
Well, you kind of know it's one of the two princes.
One of the two princes.
Does it look like the seal on the last one? Is that what?
Yeah, we
Oh,
determined
yeah.
at the beginning that all 5 seals are exactly the same.
Yeah.
That was the first question I asked.
right, what are we going to do?
I suspect this is going to be the one stop this trip when she leaves us suspiciously wondering why she didn't need anything from us. Never mind.
Oh, we found the spiders.
Yeah.
Do I have any way of actually talking to these things? Is there no speak with animals spell?
No, there is not. Also, they're spiders, so they are vermin.
So I need to speak with vermin spell.
Oh, well, vermin are considered to be mindless and thus not capable of that organized of communication.
We called them luchas.
Tell that to Lolth. So these people, or these spiders, could not be talked to even if I wanted.
Okay, well, I'm a little... Oh, because these are vermin, not animals. But as I said, right at the very beginning, I had speak with animals as an ability. And I'm not quite sure where I got that.
Your familiar can speak with animals.
Ah, gotcha. But not vermin.
No, not vermin. They
Nope.
don't talk.
Sorry, kids, I'm having a brain fart. Where is the description of the wild empathy feat?
It's under the druid class.
Oh, I knew that. I'm just trying to get a sense of how possible this actually is. Druid can improve the attitude of an animal and can direct spiders to move to a different location. Huh. No, there's nothing about communicating or directing or commanding, just improving the attitude.
But we were told earlier that
Or demoralize.
that they'll willingly give...
No, that was me joking. It was me pulling another fast
Oh,
one.
I thought that was Jenny.
No, that was
Uh,
no. I imagine they're just nasty, mindless spiders who would just as soon rip you apart as look at you. I don't think so. Jenny, check me on this. With wild empathy, even greater wild empathy, I can't actually convince these spiders to move elsewhere, correct? I could make them generally more positive towards me, but that's about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, alrighty. I misspoke. We're gonna have to kill these things, I think. Do I know what they eat? I wonder if they could be lured away.
They pretty much eat anything they can catch.
They eat druids.
What would be a special treat that could lure them elsewhere?
Lucha.
Alamo. We didn't even. Neither one of us even hesitated on that one.
I'll bet that would be an
That's
even
a
better
tough
treat if
one
you dropped them
because-
from high up.
Well, they don't. I mean, they don't really have a concept of treats as it comes to food. I guess if you like ripped all their webs up or like set their webs on fire, they'd have to move.
I was trying to be a nice nature-loving druid, not the setting webs on fire kind of druid.
Well, we need to keep some of the webs.
Yeah, we do. Which is going to be difficult if we set them all on fire.
So
Well,
we
it's
send
not-
Elendil
it's not
in to
so
harvest
powerful.
them, and then we set them on fire.
I think we're just hacking these spiders to bits the old-fashioned way.
Well,
We earned it.
if you could make their current domicile unpleasant, like by making a lot of noise, you might be able to get them to vacate.
We could make a lot of noise by killing them.
Yeah, there's going to be a fine line between them attacking and us driving them out.
Because if there's enough unpleasant vibrations in their webs and just really uncomfortable circumstances, they're gonna move on.
What eats? Ooh. I could turn into a gargantuan anteater.
Or just like a bird or something.
So would the cantrip signal be loud enough?
Somebody at some point said they set
Yeah,
wards,
probably.
right?
I'm sorry, what was it?
I can set wards.
And are the wards
can I.
loud when they go off?
They give you like a little mental alarm.
Okay.
Because part of
But
the point of them is to not alert the person who was caught that they were caught.
But the signal cantrips says produces a very loud noise that can be heard anywhere within a mile. Sleeping creatures capable of hearing the noise get a +5 circumstance bonus on their perception checks to wake up. Creatures not expecting the noise get -2 on all initiative checks made within the next minute. So, I mean, that's fairly significant loud noise.
That's air horn level of loud, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's train horn level of loud. So if you did that a bunch of times, all over, Birds actually are a natural predator of spiders, correct?
Yeah.
And I could just fly all over, fly low.
Well, where are they? Are they above ground or below ground?
From the sound of things, it sounds like above ground.
Okay. Here's the hypothesis, and you can tell us whether it might work or not. Lucha. So what kind of area are we talking about? Like football fields, tens of square feet, acres and acres?
From the looks of things, it's just a little small clearing.
So like one football field or less.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I could fly all over it as an eagle. I can use my greater wild empathy to try and change their attitude to one of terror or fear or just annoyance and discomfort. And Lucha can set off cantrips galore, and hopefully we can just drive the things out. Is that likely to work?
Well, you'd think it has a reasonably good chance of success.
And then they would leave all sorts of nice spider webs behind that we could just then collect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try it. I mean, if it doesn't work, we haven't lost anything. Does anybody have anything that could, other than, so Harold could perform, which would help my greater wild empathy. Does anybody have anything else they want to try or that could enhance our chances?
I got nothing.
I could have my horse clomp around and whinny at them. They might not like that.
They might treat the horses a treat. Oh, actually, through Numaya's Chalice, I have the spell Alter Winds, so I could also make.
Well, if any of you guys have like any illusion effects that you could do, you could like make an illusion of burning flames or something like that.
Yep, I fell asleep.
Yeah, I could also summon fire elementals that wouldn't actually attack.
But by their very nature,
Yeah.
wouldn't they set the webs on fire?
No, I just have them hover there in the air. Just scare the spiders. That's all I can think of. Unless Alter Winds is going to help us that much.
I don't see anything in my spell repertoire.
Well, like bright flashing lights, that sort of thing.
Jenny, do you happen to know off the top of your head where Alter Winds can be found in terms of what it does? I don't think I'm seeing it in temporal spells.
You mean like Alter Winds from your...
It's part of the air... Oh, it's in the air domain. Duh.
Yeah. Yeah, you could use that to like whip up a windstorm, I think.
Yeah, I was seeing how big of a windstorm. Increase or decrease the strength of winds within a 5-foot radius of the caster level by 1 step in intensity per 4 caster levels. Light, moderate, strong, severe. Okay, 5-foot radius of the caster isn't going to be... I could do more than that with just my eagle wings. So that would be a 40-foot radius. Actually, that would be quite a bit of the area. And 1 step in intensity per 4, so 2 steps. So if it's completely calm, I could get it up to strong. Or if it's light, I could get it up to strong. If it's strong, I could get it up to windstorm. What is the weather at the moment?
We're gonna say that it's there's like breezy, so it's like one step above calm.
Okay. So I could get it up to strong winds in a 40-foot radius for 8 hours. So let's do that. Cantrips, strong winds, scary eagle, a couple or 3 summoned fire elementals, just hovering, not attacking anything.
Don't forget the brass band and the elephant.
Don't forget the what?
The brass band and the elephant.
And we'll see if they just stick around and treat that as all in a day's work.
We'll just go ahead and roll me a wild empathy check, and we'll use that as the results for you guys terrorizing the hell out of these spiders.
And are you going to tell me what pluses? My base wild empathy, greater wild empathy is plus 24.
Yeah, just use your basic roll and we'll see what we get here.
Okay. About average.
Okay.
Success. Okay, we'll head back and tell Istre.
Are you gonna collect any webs?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you guys got rid of the spiders.
And got their webbing.
Yep.
Okay. Same plan for the razor beasts. We only have one strategy, but it's worked once.
Okay, I think we'll probably end there for tonight and pick up next week.
Okay. Thanks for running, kiddo. That was fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to you guys next week. Oh, wait a
That's
second.
right.
Somebody's not going to be here next week, are they?
I am not.
Okay.
I thought you were gone the 22nd next week.
Or no, it's following week. Yeah.
Okay. So I will see you all next week. Virtually.
So there actually is lyrics to the Indiana Jones theme song.
Okay.
Uh,
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.